ladies. Hey guys, I hope that everybody's doing okay. I just wanted to speak to you guys for just a moment. And this is just me speaking to you all from my heart, from me to you. Um, when you start to realize and you go through life and you go through some things, especially as a young lady or a young man, and you're trying to figure yourself out from a very young age, it is pushed into you, it is thrusted into you, it is like brainwashed into you that you are supposed to be in a relationship. Love is everything. You're not a whole person unless you have somebody else. And I know even the Bible says that Eve was created for Adam so that he wouldn't be alone, so that he can have a helper. But let me tell you guys something. You want to make sure that you are completely prepared for another person to come into your life before you're even ready for that kind of love. We all have our childhood traumas and drama and emptinesses, and maybe you were absent of a father figure or a mother figure, or you didn't get poured into as a kid, you were bullied as a kid. Take it from somebody who has been through all of these things. I didn't have a stable father figure. I was bullied. I was, you name it. I was molested as a little girl. I didn't have any friends. I was alone. You name it. You name it. I went through it. But all of those childhood traumas and those things that I went through, I have tried my hardest to get healed from and to move on from. And that's what you need to do first before you're even ready for anything or anyone else to come into your space or your life or your heart. And take it from me. You need to make sure that it's your turn to pour into yourself. You need to make sure that it's your turn to pour into you and to love yourself. You need to make sure that you take some time to apologize to yourself for even being so critical of yourself, or for even going through the things that you went through. Forgive those people. Take some time to pray over it, get over it, and heal. Otherwise you're going to take all of that stuff that you went through as a child, all of the voids, all of the emptiness, and you're going to take it right into the relationship that you think you're getting into to be saved, however you think you're being saved or fulfilled or loved or nurtured or whatever you're getting into that relationship for. You're going to take all of that with you, and it's gonna be a disaster. Believe me, take it from me. So if you have the chance to be alone and be single, and you may get alone and be single and get in the Lord and realize that relationships and marriages are not even for you. If I truly go back to all of the stuff that I went through, I was a powerhouse on my own. I was able to get through all of this stuff on my own. I didn't need anybody. Nobody was really there for me. Nobody was truly there for me emotionally or anything. I had to bear most of these things that I went through on my own. And when I look back, I know I can do it. I know I can. I know that I can in the Lord, because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I know that now. So, to be honest, I don't even know if I would have gotten married back then. And that's not to put my marriage down now or anything like that, but I'm just being completely honest with you guys. I'm transparent. I'm talking from me to you. I'm trying to help you guys. Know that you're a powerhouse in the Lord on your own. You can get through anything that you've gone through on your own. Most of us can do it. The Bible says that a curse in Genesis 3:16, I'm going to read it to you. To the woman he said, I will greatly increase your pains in childbearing. With pain you will give birth to children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. So this was something that God gave as a punishment for not obeying him. And if you look at the women nowadays, we don't get someone who's in the Lord 9 times out of 10. And they rule over us, they control us, they beat us, they hurt us, they manipulate us. In the same way goes for the men. The women do the same thing. We get with the wrong person, thinking that we are going to be fulfilled in this person. We didn't even do the work in ourselves. Take it from me. When did I ever have the time to do the work in myself to even be a true wife, and sorry about that, a true wife, and to carry on someone else's burdens and problems? And no, you know what I mean? I didn't even heal properly in myself to do that. And so I know now that to choose the right person in the Lord is first, but to be ready to be with someone, to even be in a marriage, it's so much harder than you could ever imagine. The other thing, I'm sorry, apart from being a mother, being married is the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. Being married and being a mother. So be prepared, be ready. Do the work in yourself, pour into yourself, love yourself, learn who you are first, learn who God is first. Put God above your life first. Learn who God is, get in his word and learn his character. Okay? And I'm just being completely honest with you guys. So it's okay if you're alone. Turn off that TV, turn off the social media, turn off all the lovey-dovey couple stuff, because I'm sure if you talk to any married woman right now, she will tell you, and if she's willing to tell you the truth, she will tell you, marriage is hard. Marriage is not fun sometimes, It is difficult. It is, and especially if you're married to the wrong person, it's 50 million times harder. And you're just stuck in the relationship now, begging to God to get you out of it, So don't do what so many of us have done and get into a relationship when you're not ready. Okay? Pour into yourself. Put God first. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.